First this noontime, breaking news. A judge calls a halt for now to the removal of a homeless camp at the Rhode Island State House. Good afternoon, I'm Kate Walsh. The state threatened fines and arrests if they didn't leave until the court order this morning. Activists and supporters gathered at the State House before the hearing. The people who've had made camp here say they've had no options despite state offerings. We'll be going to Dana Casulo at the State House live in a moment, where the people are continuing to speak out for the campers. But first we'll go to 12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie. She has the details on this morning's court ruling.
Okay, the judge's ruling does two things here. First, it gives the state time to find a resolution to house the dozens in tents outside of the State House, but it also prevents any new tents from being pitched.
Your Honor, we do oppose the issuance of an injunction.
An attorney on behalf of the state argued the situation outside the Rhode Island State House has become dangerous.
There are camps blocking both entrances on the sidewalks to the State House. There's garbage. There's no bathroom facilities. There have been observed hypodermic needles.
Bart Totten says for that reason the encampment outside the State House has become a safety issue, and the state's policies and procedures do prohibit camping overnight.
The state is very aware of and sympathetic to the needs of the folks at these encampments.
Totten says that's why when the dozens who were issued a notice to vacate were given options for beds in an emergency shelter and transportation to get there. Defense attorney Rick Corley filed the temporary injunction last night, arguing the state did not keep the promises made since the opening of the Cranston Armory warming station was delayed. A judge said he would issue a temporary restraining order as well as an order prohibiting new tents from being placed.
I am happy that the judge granted the restraining order. It will give us time to try to speak with the state to see what the alternatives are to find appropriate housing. Not simply a bed.
Now, the judge continued this case to next Wednesday, saying only if it was necessary. At this noontime, the McKee administration has not formally commented on the outcome of this case. Live in Providence, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
Thanks, Alexandra. Our breaking news team coverage continues this noontime up on Smith Hill at the State House. 12 News reporter Dana Casulo has been there all morning as the situation has remained active and contentious. Dana.
Kate, well, as you can see, there's about 30 tents out here right now, 15 on this side it looks like, and these people have been fighting so hard for their right to stay out here. Now, take a look at some video that we shot about an hour and a half ago. People were chanting outside the State House, and then they made their way to the inside, and the steps were filled with people, and they were holding signs that read, "End homelessness now," and "Housing is a healthcare and human right." There was lots of singing, and this went on for about an hour and a half. Letters from the McKee administration were handed out Wednesday saying these people had to leave by 9 this morning. But as my colleague Alexandra Leslie explained, these folks do not have to leave, but nobody else can come pitch a tent here. We spoke with a man who has lived outside the State House for over a month now.
So that's a good thing. It's been extended, but there should be no eviction notice anyways because this is public property. So why would you kick off the public for being on their own property?
And Antonio Brito said they need all the support they can get right now. Some of their main struggles include food, finding a bathroom, and warmth. Live in Providence, Dana Casulo, 12 News.
And stay with 12 News on air and at WPRI.com. We'll continue coverage at the State House and in the city's courts as the group of people camping at the State House maintain they have no other option for housing, and the state works to find solutions.